Hey, welcome! There are some words we use every single day, just on autopilot, without even thinking about them. Today, we're going to take a closer look at one of those words, head. It sounds incredibly simple, right? But as you're about to see, it might just be one of the most complex, hardworking words we've got.
So get this. According to the Simple English Wiktionary, the word head is officially on the Basic English 850 list. You can think of that list as sort of the greatest hits of the English language, the 850 most essential words you need to get by.
And that right there is the big question, isn't it? When a single word can mean a part of your body, a boss, a bathroom, and even a concept in grammar, how can we possibly call it basic? Well, that's exactly what we're going to unpack.
Okay, so let's jump right in. We'll start by looking at head when it's used as a noun, a word for a person, place, or thing. And man, as a noun, this word wears a lot of different hats, if you'll pardon the pun. First up, the obvious one. The one we all learn as little kids. Your head. It's the top part of your body. Can't get much more straightforward than that. This is the physical, concrete foundation for everything else.
And here's where it gets really interesting. Look how fast we jump from the physical to the metaphorical. Your head controls your body, so it makes perfect sense that the head of a company is the person in charge, the leader. It's a natural leap. And then you get something like this, which is just kind of wild. If you're on a ship, the bathroom is called the head. It's a super specific, almost strange meaning that just goes to show how words can evolve in little communities. Okay, this one might be my favorite. The word head is so important that we use it to describe importance within language itself. In grammar, the head of a phrase is its core, most essential part. The word is literally defining its own function. How cool is that? And believe me, the word's journey doesn't stop with all these formal definitions. It goes all the way into informal slang, proving just how adaptable it is at every single level of how we talk. Just to ground ourselves for a second, let's come back to that original meaning. Here are all the bits and pieces of the physical head. This is the starting point, the anchor for all those other meanings we've been talking about. But here's the kicker. Head isn't just a thing. It's also an action. We've talked about it as a noun, so now let's see what happens when it becomes a verb. So yeah, let's head in a new direction ourselves. How exactly does a word for a static body part suddenly become all about movement and going somewhere? As a verb, to head simply means to go in a certain direction. And it's such a beautiful, logical next step. You point your head, your body's command center, where you want to go, and the rest of you just follows. Which brings us right back to our big mystery. A body part, a leader, a bathroom on a boat, a grammar term, a direction. How can one word that does all of that possibly be considered basic? Well, the answer really lies in the whole idea behind basic English. It's not about finding the simplest words. It's a system built around a core list of 850 of the most useful and versatile words in the entire language. See, the whole point of a system like Basic English is to pick these powerhouse words that can do the job of many others. A word like head is on that list because it's so flexible. It lets you say a ton of different things using one core idea. So here's the crucial takeaway. We really need to rethink what basic means here. It doesn't mean simplistic or easy. It means it's foundational. It's essential. It's a cornerstone that you can build so many other ideas on top of. So as we're wrapping up, what's the big idea to take away from our little trip into this one single word? That famous quote really just says it all. The real power of language isn't always about having this gigantic vocabulary. It's about understanding the incredible potential packed into its most essential building blocks. Head isn't simple, despite its complexity. It's powerful because its core meaning is so incredibly adaptable. And that kind of leaves us with one final thought to chew on. Now that you've seen this whole world hiding inside the word head, what other everyday words are out there that might just be carrying the weight of a whole dictionary on their shoulders? Makes you think, doesn't it?